Welcome back to another Subnautica Below Zero video. This video is all about redemption because in my last video where I played Subnautica Below Zero for the first time ever, I was stupid and I drowned. This might be the end. Please, no, please. Oh no, So this episode's going to be all about making up the progress that I lost last episode, and then adding on to it, doing more without dying. And as I said last episode, I am going to try to beat Subnautica Below Zero in Hardcore, which is not going to be very easy. But without further ado, let's jump into the second attempt. The second attempt went well at first. I did the same things as I did last episode, but I did everything in less time. I made sure to get the resources for a scanner before I went to my drop pod, just to make things a little bit faster.
Alright, I have a scanner.
However, the scanner indirectly led to my demise. I tried scanning a little creature called a brine wing, which at first glance looks harmless from its quaint size, but it's dangerous in a rather interesting way. Help me, please. No, not this again. I was eventually successful at scanning the brine wing, but I don't think it was very happy with me once I scanned it. Oh no, I only have 9 seconds of oxygen left and I am under an iceberg. Oh my god. Am I seriously gonna drown again? No, oh my god, no. No. Well. So the second attempt was a complete failure. I lasted, I think, less than 20 minutes, which is pitiful. But I was excited for my third try because third try's a charm, right? Pingling.
This is the farthest I can take you on company space bucks, Robin. You sure you want this? The research is in everything.
It is to me, and Sam. I need to know what happened.
The meteor storm.
I can use it for cover from Altair's eyes.
Gonna miss you, Robin.
I'll find my way back.
This is my third time watching this cutscene, and I just noticed that. What is that thing? Similarly to my second attempt, I made sure to get all the resources for a scanner before going to my drop pod to save some time. In this attempt at Below Zero, my drop pod landed in a different location than from the previous two locations, which was interesting.
Found the drop pod. Alright, I have a scanner.
While exploring around this safe shallows area, I discovered a cave with an ore vein, and this ore vein contained a lot of silver and gold. I feel like this was a bit overpowered. At the emergency supply cache, I found the blueprints for a mineral detector, which I completely missed in my first Below Zero run. So, maybe I am blind. While exploring the creepvine forest, I got chased by sea monkeys, no surprise there, and one of them stole my scanner. But after I followed the sea monkey, I realized that I can actually grab the scanner back if they steal it. As I returned from the kelp forest, I was able to scan a brine wing without dying, which is kind of crazy. I also discovered a titan holefish, which I figured out I could swim through. So that's a cool little feature. After I found a pangolin and scanned it, I made sure to kidnap it so that I could have myself an emotional support pet, or a lucky charm, for this hardcore run. I started becoming a little bit more nervous as I explored the deeper biome that I died in last episode. This biome is dangerous, but it is very blueprint rich because I found a mobile vehicle bay fragment and a sea truck fragment right off the bat here. This biome also has table coral, which is a necessity. Last episode I called this biome the tentacle biome because it looks like a bunch of tentacles, but I think it is actually called the twisty bridges. And despite the fact that I died here last episode, I think this is my favorite biome so far.
That sounds like a distress call.
Transmission of unknown origin. Source of transmission depth calculated at approximately 200 meters.
As I continued to explore deeper into the twisty bridges, I eventually came across the place where I died in my last episode. However, this time I came prepared with more oxygen, and I was able to make it up to the surface. This area where I drowned also contains the blinking lights, which I was distracted by in my last episode, and I discovered that these blinking lights were awfully familiar. The blinking lights have the same architecture as the alien structures in the base game of Subnautica, meaning that there is probably some alien facility deep within the twisty bridges. And also the blinking of the lights and the sounds that they make correspond to the distress signal that I got earlier, meaning that this alien facility deep within the twisty bridges has something to do with the distress signal. I started preparing to find this alien facility located at 200 meters deep, according to the PDA, by upgrading my oxygen tank to deluxe, and by building myself a rebreather. With both the rebreather and the high-capacity O2 tank crafted, it was time to see where exactly this distress call originated. This looks a lot like the blinking lights. This is where I want to be at. I gotta say, the Twisty Bridges is a pretty amazing biome. It would be smart if I got myself a sea truck for exploring this area, which could possibly have an alien base, but I really don't feel like finding the blueprints for a mobile vehicle bay. I didn't find a cave or something that could lead to an alien base, so I'm going back up to the surface just to be safe, even though I have over a minute of oxygen left. And I will try again. That looks like something of interest right there. Okay, I see more blinking lights in the distance. But this is a cave, it looks like. So, that's a little bit scary, a little bit worrisome. I guess I'll just follow the lights and see if they take me anywhere useful. And there's also some oxygen plants here, so I can probably use those if I run the... yeah, I think this is an alien base. I found something. I found an alien robot. This next part is likely gonna have a lot of spoilers to Below Zero, so I would be careful if you're watching this, so you don't get any spoilers. But with that aside, I guess I should check this place out.
One of them, an architect.
Here's an ion cube. That might be a little bit useful.
Can you help?
Can you use my PDA for storage?
You are not with the group from before. Your cybernetic components bear their signal.
Altera? No, my equipment is, borrowed.
It will have to do.
In the words of Sharpshaboom, this is very intriguing.
Sanctuary power critical. Our data can be done with.
So what I'm getting from this so far is that there is an alien consciousness stored within the cube in the center, and I have to save this alien by downloading his consciousness. This does not seem like a very good idea, but I guess I'll do it anyway. Insert storage medium, okay. And now what's gonna happen? So my PDA is my storage medium, I guess.
Brace from transfer.
Brace? What's happening?
Transfer. Transfer complete. How do you feel?
Why do you sound like you're inside my head?
The facility identified hospitable capacity within your cerebral cortex.
You are in my head? I offered you my PDA! Get out!
Oh no. Does your kind perceive a boundary between cybernetic and organic components?
My mind is not a component!
You sound angry. We will allow you a moment to process.
Don't you go silent on me. Hello? This is not happening. That's the explanation. It's not happening.
So I guess the alien is now in my head. With Architect Containment Cube. Very intriguing. Altera beacon signature detected.
Delta Station dock.
Okay, well, I guess I have somewhere new to go. Delta Station dock. Well, that might be for the next episode, because this episode is about over. I did a lot in this episode. I kind of just rushed through it all, that's why this was kind of short. But I made a lot of progress. And hopefully next episode I find the blueprints for a mobile vehicle bay, build a sea truck, and find this Delta Station dock. But apparently I now have an alien in my head, and I need to take it all in. So, I think I'll need to end this episode here. That is it. Bye. I bet you thought this episode was over, but it actually isn't, because I need to explain something. So, obviously, Subnautica Below Zero has a lot of lore and a big storyline. And I, for the most part, am going to not pay attention to much of this lore. But if there are some viewers out there who are interested in the Below Zero lore, at the end of each episode, I will be playing some databank entries that I got, and you can listen to them if you want. So this will make each Below Zero episode a little bit longer, assuming that I get enough databank entries to continue doing this. So I guess enjoy the databank entries.
Picked up what sounds like a distress call. Who or what is out here calling for help? Didn't sound human. Maybe it's from a remnant of architect technology. In her message, Sam's colleague did say there was something important here. Even if it's just a mimic from one of the more intelligent aquatic specimens, that could be a major find. Or if it's from Altera, it could have bearing on what happened to Sam. I should definitely check it out. I was a little nervous about dropping into an unknown area, but luckily, this biome seems to have an abundance of minerals I can use for tools and upgrades. I didn't want another situation like Bazantos 5. When Xenoworks dropped me off, there were barely any resources. I survived off the land for 3 months with just a knife, my lucky PDA, and some rope. I am still kind of proud of that, though.
I want to offer my sincerest condolences on the passing of your sister. I got to know Sam better towards the end of my mandate with Altera on 4546B, when we were thrown together as basemates at Outpost Zero. She spoke often and fondly of you. I thought you should know, it didn't sit right with me when Altera blamed Sam's death on negligence. The Samantha Ayu I met was many things. Kind, clever, devoted to her work, but never negligent. I wish I could offer you something more substantial, but my access to information has been cut off. You may be in a better position to look into things than I am. If you're able to, Delta Station was our HQ. They were in a big hurry to leave, and there might still be information to be found there. It has a big radio tower, impossible to miss. I hope you find the answers you seek. Lillian Bench.
Well, Sam, I guess I might as well gather some tools and resources before starting my search. Hope that radio tower's as easy to spot as Lil said.
Robin, guess what? I got the job. I'm going to 4546B. Now I'll be able to improve the mechanical avian amphibian under real-world stress conditions. Listen, I know your stance on Altera, but I just hope you're happy your sis is happy. I sure hope my sis is happy. I can't wait till we talk again. Oh, I wanted to ask you something. Can you watch my Augie while I'm away? I need someone I can trust to look after my best little potato. Potato, listen. I tried, but that name is just not sticking. He's my little extravite. I'll leave the starchy tubers nicknames to you. Anyway, if you say yes, thanks, baby sis. Love you. 4546B to Robin. Come in, Robin. Remember when we used to play old-timey Space Explorer? This is kind of like that, but it's even harder to communicate. Well, let's see. I got your last message. Altera is not, as you put it, alterizing me. Things are going well. My project has a new name. Say goodbye to the mechanical avian amphibian, and hello to spy penguins. We're training the bots to mimic the creatures. Check out the photo. And I think I'm kind of seeing someone. I know it's not like me to just find a date, let alone on a mostly uninhabited water planet, but actually, you know what? Forget I said anything. Yeah, it's probably not even a real thing, but anyway, I'm sorry to hear Xenoworks might be strapped in the revenue department. Sounds like they still have you busy Xeno-working, though. I know there's no way to guarantee an alien intelligence startup will succeed, but you've put so much into it. I hope they find a way to keep going. I know how much it means to you, getting to work at a small place where you have control over your research. Alright, I gotta go. Later, baby sis. Love you.
I'm telling you, Sammy, you see some weird things when you spend half your day in a sea truck.
More vandalism? Was it the sea monkeys again?
I don't think so. I can't shake the feeling this planet is cursed.
There's no such thing as a curse.
Yeah, you're probably right. That's nothing. You wouldn't want to hear about it anyway. Just a huge creature frozen in ice.
What? Where?
In a cave, not far from your lab. And here's the extra weird part. As soon as I called it in, they closed off the area. Don't want anyone going in there.
But why?
Sammy, I'm no biologist, but I think there was something wrong with it. Its skin just seemed off. Alien.
An alien on planet 4546B. No.
I'm serious, Sam. Something ain't right. Wish I could show you, but I can't get back in there.
You can't. But I might know how to.
Whatever you're thinking, we never had this conversation.
And I got your Augie photo. Thanks so much for taking care of him, even though he's a cranky potato. Hey! The nickname actually fits that way. A cranky potato. I know he can be a handful, but I really appreciate it. I'm a bit worried about my other baby, the mission. One of my penguins found something big. But Altera is just like nothing to see here. Honestly, kinda glad you can't answer, so you can't, rub it in my face. Go ahead, bask in the fact that you were a little bit right about them. My project is on the line. My job, my safety. I heard about Xenoworks getting bought. I'm sorry. But at least you still have your job. Guess you're one of us now. Like it or not, welcome to the Altera family. I should probably go before I say something I regret. Love you. Keep your chin up. Eye on the alien prize. Robin. I'm sorry my last message was so awful. I've been under a lot of stress. I'm not sure what's going on with anything. I can't really talk about it either. Oh, and I'm definitely not dating anyone on this water planet. Don't know what I was thinking there. Have I told you how cold it is here? Get this. I can't even get my wash and go dry before the wind freezes the moisturizer in my hair. Wild, right? Well, anyway, I'm sure you're mad at me after what I said, but I could really use a friend. You're my sister. I love you. I'm sorry. Hey, Robin, I really need someone to know. I'm afraid something terrible is gonna happen. You were completely right about Altera, okay? You were right. I was wrong. The cat should be called Potato. I admit it. Sorry. Bad attempt at a joke. I just don't know what to do. I guess I should just come out and say it at this point. I've said this much already. We found a frozen Leviathan that's infected with Kara. Altera thinks they can use it for something. Weapons, experimental treatments, a whole range of things. But one end of the range is ugly, dangerous, but profitable, of course. What if it gets out while we're messing around with it? Or worse, what if it ends up a bioweapon in the wrong hands? I hope I'm overreacting, but I don't think I am. Anyway, message me back, please. Could really use a friend. You're my sister. I love you.